Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Falcons going up against the Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go! 3-19!
They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Vic Beasley in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Julio Jones. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Gone! Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now to the air, Dalton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Drop to throw. And able to find Conley. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Mixon. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing, Dalton. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton escaping the pressure right. Going deep. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march up another 15 against your squad.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Green, 39.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Dalton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This will be Dalton again. And Eifert has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think that they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They run. Devontae Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 5. Dalton now to pass. To the left side here for Eifert. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So then I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Dalton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Play action here with Dalton. Throw left side complete. It's Ross. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Dalton, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. The toss play to Mixon, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And, boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Dalton throwing on second down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Mixon runs through the contact. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. In motion left goes a tight end. Now they run with Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw here, Dalton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Play clock winding down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Give him 16 yards on the play. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vincent Ray, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And Dalton to throw. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people are wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And a right side completion here by LaFell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A Bengal 1st down, Dalton hitting LaFell. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Dalton, 1st and 10. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Dalton. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And it'll be Dalton again. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the... And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards.